The big question where most of the investors get confused is when to buy and when to exit these companies. How do you go about that?
Sure. So the when to buy piece is easier to answer, right? So let's take an example. Say let's take today, right? If we sit down today and we look at say Titan or Asian Paints or Bajaj Finance, these are all stocks that are in a consistent compounders portfolio. Titan, Asian Paints, Bajaj Finance. These are companies in our consistent compounders portfolio. I am invested in the portfolio through our PMS. So are my parents. So are our 10,000 clients. If you look at these companies, the stock market is typically discounting 10 to 15 years of growth, Sakshi. The stock market is saying that 10 से 15 साल, 10 to 15 years, these companies will grow at a great rate. And after that, growth will drop off. Our research is telling us, just to narrow in a specific company, our research is telling us Titan will grow at a rapid clip, not just for the next 10, 15 years, more like for the next 20, 25 years. In the jewelry sector, in the eyewear sector, in expensive sarees, in online jewelry retailing, we don't see credible we don't see credible competition emerging for the next 15, 20, 25 years. And therefore, what we are getting is we're getting Titan at hefty discounts to fair value, and we are therefore loading up. So that's the first piece, right? You enter when you think the market isn't as bullish about Titan's future as we are. Then the next thing is if the stock price comes under pressure, right? So, for example, last year, 2022 June, I remember, Titan fell 25-30%, right? I think the government announced import duties on gold. Titan fell 20-25%. We knew that the government import duty on gold was not going to make a difference to Titan's fortunes. So when Titan's share prices fell by 25-30%, we loaded up further on Titan. So once you've entered, if the stock then cracks, right? Bajaj Finance cracked in March, April, May 2022. It fell by, I think, 65% in the first wave of COVID. We tripled our position. Similarly, in Titan last year, when the stock corrected, you increase the position. And when do you sell? You sell when you start realizing that the future growth prospects of this company are actually inferior to what the market is realizing. So, for example, we sold Relaxo from our mid-cap portfolios roughly a year ago, and we sold it because we felt that the market was being over-optimistic about Relaxo's growth prospects relative to what we felt the reality was. We had held Relaxo for 4 years. It had doubled, in fact, it had tripled our wealth. The Relaxo promoters had worked very hard to triple our wealth. But through last year, we had reasons to doubt that Relaxo's future was as bright as it once was. And therefore, November, December last year, we exited Relaxo.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.